Okay, we're going to work today on copying floor plans. So you have to start off with by having a floor plan image on your computer. In my class, we have it on Google Classroom, and you should be downloading it to your desktop. Or pick a folder, I don't care, just so you can find it. So once you get the image to your computer, I use JPEG as a file. So I'm going to import my image, file and import, and here's the image I'm going to use. When I bring it in, I want to select Use Image as an Image. Now on a Mac, I think it's a pull-down box like this, but on the PC it's this, so just select Image. So however you get there, use Image as an image and import it. Now I like bringing it in on the X and Y, or the XZ axis. And as far as how big to make it, it does not matter. Just bring it in and click it. Now, I have these views and I have styles brought in. If you don't have those, right click, and on a PC you're just going to click Styles and Views. On a Mac you're going to select Customize Toolbars, and a big box will open up, and then you just have to drag them up to your toolbar. But we use these a lot, so make sure you have the views and styles. My next step is I like to look straight down upon it. So I clicked on the top view of the views. And now we're going to resize it. This measurement right here is 12 feet. You can see that by right here on this dimension line. So what we're going to do is we're going to resize this image using the tape measure tool, or T. So I'm going to just draw a tape measure line by clicking on this dimension line. So I'm going to click one time, up here, and then click another time, the second time down. So that just measured that. I don't care what it came up as. I'm going to type in 12 feet because that's what it says it should be. So 12 feet, enter. Sketchup asks, do you want to resize the model? And yes. Most likely it zoomed it in. And now I just want to double check and make sure that it works. So I'm going to, still in the tape measure tool, click up there, come down here. And if I zoomed in, I could probably get right at about 12 foot. So it worked. Escape out of that. Now, this is just a method that I've used for the last several years. Seems to be the quickest and easiest, so I select the image, then I right-click, and I explode. So I'm going to explode the image. It's still completely highlighted. I'm going to right-click, make it a group. Then I'm going to right-click and lock it. This prevents me from erasing it, hiding it, or whatever. It stays right there. So I'm going to start off with drawing basically a rectangle over this entire area. Using R for rectangle. I'm going to zoom in to this corner. try to be as precise as you can, but don't take forever doing it either. So there's my first rectangle. Now I'm going to select the X-ray mode so that now I can come in and draw a rectangle right in here. To get rid of this. Yes, this is the porch, but it does not have the walls, so I'm not going to be using it. Erase those two lines, shut off the X-ray. That's what I just did. So now I'm going to turn the X-ray back on. And the method I've developed, probably from stealing a lot of it from a lot of other YouTubers, but first step is to offset the perimeter wall in. Oops, I could just type that in. I'm going to offset that in. And this is a super thick walled house. And these walls are about 14 inches thick. So I'm going to offset that wall in 14 inches. Now my next thing that I like to do is to find walls that line up with each other. So this wall here would virtually line up. Looks like that wall there would virtually line up, and same with this one. All right, so that being said, I'm just going to move. Oops, got to deselect. I want to move a copy of this line. So M for move, and then either Control or Option. Option on a Mac, Control on a PC. I'm going to bring a copy of this line. I'm going to click the red arrow key so that it stays constrained on the red. If you don't press the red arrow key, a lot of times you'll be just a little bit off one way or the other, and that'll cause issues later on. So then I click there. I'm going to make a copy of that one and bring it over 6 inches. I'm going to make a copy of that one. Bring it over and line it up right there. Copy of that one. Sketchup says, you want to go 6 inches again? I sure do. Here we go again. And again. Now I can bring a copy of this one. And once again, I constrain it on the, this is going to be on the left arrow key to get the green axis. 6 inches, copy. Oops, I missed the green. Let's bring it down. That's pretty close right there. So as you can see, you can knock out some walls pretty quickly using this method. Now, this one I'm going to constrain it with the left arrow key, then I'm going to infer it to this intersection right here, because obviously these walls would be the same. And looks like I about forgot one. Once again, I'm going to infer it. Using the left arrow key. Now, my walls are virtually done. Now I just need to come in and clean up some edges, because this wall doesn't exist right here. Oops. So I need to draw a line from there to there. I forgot this bedroom wall. So move a copy of that line there, bring it straight down, match it up with that one, 6 inches. Okay, excuse me. I need to come in here and draw a couple of lines. That way I can erase a few. This hallway doesn't need to be there. Okay, now that I've got all of my walls in, oh, I could come in here and draw a wall. This is just one put in here for plumbing on that tub. Okay. Now what I do is I shut the X-ray off, and now I want to look at these walls as pipes. And I want all of my pipes to be connected to each other. I don't want, any blockages. I want water to flow from each pipe into another one. Yes, these are just walls, but it kind of helps visualize if you've got it done correctly. And they have to be connected to the exterior walls as well. So as you can see, it's just a matter of erasing a few blockages. Oops. Command Z is your friend. Control Z. When you mess up, Command Z and go again. So there's my walls are all completely done. Now I'm going to pull them up 9 feet. So P for push pull them up 9 feet. And you've now created your walls. So our next step is to put doors and window openings in our wall, into our walls. And that brings up a point. Notice you cannot tell where my doors are. The wall goes completely covered the wall over the doorway and the window. We will cut out the openings later. The only opening I have here is one where there is no door. This is just a hallway. So let's put a couple doors in real quick, and I just standard height of a door 80 inches. So I use the tape measure tool, pull up a line 80 inches, press enter. Let's see here, X-ray, turn X-ray on. Now I'm going to draw a rectangle in the general area of this door. I'm not too carried away with the exact size of it, but it is right with the top. The top of the door is the guideline. Now I'm going to push that door open or back to the back edge, or I could type in 14 inches. So now I've got a door that's not the correct size. To make it the correct size, push the left and right jambs. to match up with the opening on the floor. And that's close enough for now, because that will change when we go to the 3D warehouse and then we pick a door and put it in there. Next step is to let's do another tape measure line and press the up arrow key so it goes straight up. 80 inches, 80 enter, R for rectangle, P for push pull, that way 14 inches, because that's how thick the wall is. Push to the left and right door jambs open. Now with the windows, okay, this right here is a window. The solid wall is here. There's a window, solid wall. Over there's a window. For now, you can just come in and draw a rectangle. Almost any given size. I try to make it close. And sometimes you have to do some serious orbiting to and this is a living room, dining room window. It's probably going to be pretty big. I could bring up a tape measure line up here, but I'm not going to. But that's how I go about putting doors and windows. Tape measure tool up, 80 inches. Here's a great big window. Draw a rectangle. And it snapped back here, so make sure it snaps to this line and on this face. Push it back your opening, which should be 14 inches. Push it over. We keep repeating that same process to do the doors that are in the interior and the windows all the way around. Turn Xray on and off to verify that everything's done kind of correctly. So doors and windows, walls. You get everything done, make sure you save it. And I save it. Oops. Good. Something needed to fix. Sketchup fixed it. Life's great. All right. That's it for now.